What's up, fam? It's Jay Lobos coming back to you on another episode. And on this episode, again, I want to continue to bring value. Not only to you guys out there watching the videos, obviously maybe plotting or looking for a credit repair company, or you're thinking of actually doing this yourself, and you're obviously doing a lot of research. As a matter of fact, I was talking to a few other of my colleagues and friends, and people are always like, Justo, you've been doing this for 10 years. You've been doing this. Obviously, I'm in the process now of revamping many different types of dispute letters because we always have to have updated and new information. New strategies always have to come across the table. Why? We can't get stuck in the past of what's happened. We have to keep moving forward. So even though that this is my secret sauce, I would say, you can't really take what I have, the experience that I've obtained. I have over 50,000 files, cases of people, case studies of things that I tried and I didn't. You can't really take that. I'm actually in a situation right now that I'm redoing an inquiry letter. I'm going to be doing a credit freeze letter for LexisNexis and also for the for CoreLogic. And I have new things that are actually on the table right now. One of the things that I've been actually focused on is redoing reinvestigation letters. As you guys already out there know, this is Justo Villalobos, Jay Lobos. And for you guys out there checking out the channel for the first time, consider liking, subscribing. And if you have any questions and concerns regarding your own personal credit, guys, even though that sometimes you guys leave me comments, go ahead and use the link below and inquiry, put in your personal information, and one of our account executives can literally go into details regarding your credit, and it's free. So take advantage of it. Even if you decide not to take the next steps, guess what? The advice that we share with you could potentially help you if you apply yourself to increase your scores by 40 to 60 points. That's how valuable the information is, even if you decide not to take the next steps with us. But either way, go ahead and take advantage. And sometimes I see messages about if we speak Spanish. Absolutely, we're actually Hispanic. So with that being said, guys, let's dive into a brand new dispute letter, hot off the press. It's basically a reinvestigation using supporting documentation. So for you guys who have some sort of experience, you've gone into a Credit Karma, Experian.com, and you've set off a dispute, or I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but if you send out a dispute, first off, if it's electronically, you're limiting yourself. Why? Because you cannot challenge everything electronically. You might not be able to challenge inquiries or charged off accounts unless, or late payments, unless you have evidence. Under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, everything on your report has to be verifiable, accurate, and complete. If it's not, it has to be deleted and corrected. One of the reasons why I don't like doing it electronically is because if it comes back validated or verified, you can't challenge that account for 4 more months. And when you do, you have to show, it has to be a different dispute, or in this particular case, you have to show some sort of evidence or documentation challenging the accuracy of the information. Not only that, when you go through the drop-down box, you have things that the agencies allow you to investigate or dispute. So if we have rules and regulations that protect us as consumers, and right now we have what's obviously the Fair Credit Reporting Act. There's 25 different sections in it. And I could challenge anything on my report if I'm doing it physically, right? If I have a specific letter and a specific method of sending it out. So I'm going to share with you what this reinvestigation letter says, so that if you guys out there, and again, on the method of how I'm sending it. So for you guys out there that are doing credit repair for other people, and you're not in tune with this specific method of dispute, stay on top of this. Because even though that, yes, this might be secret sauce, or this might be my long line of work, but it doesn't really matter because I'm here to help everyone. Again, you can't really take what I have to an extent, but if I'm able to help you guys and you guys are able to help others to achieve their credit goals, and we're able to educate the consumers, because right now is a lack of information, lack of education. People come in, they expect a certain thing because of other companies that are saying or doing specific things that they shouldn't. You guys have seen the little stick in the mud that say 60-day money back guarantee on credit repair. 60 days, really? How about if I have 75 negative accounts? Why don't we work with something? What's the goal? And as a matter of fact, if you see something that says guarantee or promise, research the CROA, the Credit Repair Organization Act. That actually states that I can't promise or guarantee anything. So if that's happening, there's a lot of information out there. One thing, I actually did a show yesterday, and one of the questions that was out there is, Justo, obviously, what's the biggest challenge? The biggest challenge that I have, first off, is that people come to us when it's already too late. When they've already been gone into a lawsuit, when they're about to buy the house, when they need to go ahead and change their car. There's not enough time. And the second thing is the lack of education. A lot of people have an idea that you're going to come do a credit repair, get into a credit repair service, or start doing it yourself. And this is going to be something that's going to be done overnight. It's not. And by the way, we're going through a pandemic. So for you guys out there right now, we really need to prepare. But this letter right here for you guys, this is going to be something really fruitful. And I wanted to go ahead and read a little bit of what I did to even get me there. So one of the things, it's obviously important of what we're putting on the letter. And on this letter, actually what I'm doing is I'm using a few different things, or a few different strategies. One thing that I've noticed through my history is that if I challenge something on all three agencies, first off, if I'm challenging something, I'm going to challenge everything that's negative, everything that's holding my customer back from the rip. I'm not going to be selective. I'm going to do everything at once, because that increases the chances of probability and success for my customer. Nevertheless, when we're challenging something, and let's say as an example, you have 10 negative items and they're all reporting on all three bureaus. If for whatever reason, first off, there's a level of percentage of the success that you're going to get. Equifax, for the most part, historically, usually falls first. Those accounts. Why? Because they might not be archiving information properly. Also, their headquarters are not really centered in the U.S. Maybe because they're working off the Philippines or Malaysia or wherever it is, a third world country. Because of cost aspect of it, the language might not be the same. Things might not be getting filtered properly. And that's why you're getting high deletions. Second one is TransUnion. Lastly is Experian. I always say this. Experian to me is the most important one. Why? Because major lenders go by that. As a matter of fact, any institution like Bank of America, Chase, Wells Fargo, American Express, they're going to run through Experian, because guess what? It's a US-based service company. And for the most part, they do a really good job at archiving information. And if you're a lender, you would want that. You would want to make the best educated decision on the most accessible or readily accessible information. And Experian does that. So this is actually a letter that's going to Experian, because guess what? If you went to a store, Bank of America, Chase, Wells Fargo, Macy's, Walmart, and you applied for a credit card, technically the information should be filtered to all three with the same data or same information. So if the information that's being sent from the creditor or from the furnisher to the bureaus, and now you have Equifax and TransUnion, they deleted the information, and you have tangible proof. Again, guys, really important. Tangible proof, and the best proof possible would be a response from Equifax saying that Macy's was deleted, or Walmart was deleted, or LV&V was deleted, or Enhanced Recovery, Midland Funding was deleted. And you have something like that also from TransUnion. Then we put that evidential proof and we shoot off another dispute letter, which is basically going to be this one, using supporting documentation. So there you go. So on my last dispute, I requested for you to investigate and remove the erroneous accounts in question. Clearly, you did not do, and therefore I am making a final attempt before I open up a lawsuit, guys. We have to get to this level. Again, not every single dispute. This is actually a customer who's been with me for a few months already. We've gone hard, but the only stubborn ones that we still have a few accounts left, it's on Experian. The other ones have already been taken care of. And this is where we have to lead to. I always tell people, we're not here to curse at the agencies or anything along the lines, but the aggressiveness is based on strategy. And everything that I'm putting on this is based on a strategy. So as a matter of fact, you're hindering me from obtaining a loan, and this is clearly a violation of my rights. The Fair Credit Reporting Act, 15 U.S. Code 1681, basically encompassing the whole 25 sections of the Fair Credit Reporting Act. A lot of people talk about the 609 and the 60 and the 610. You can use any of them based on what you're looking for them to investigate. And on this one, I'm putting a few things. So not only that I'm using supporting documentation, because guess what? We're tracking everything. As a matter of fact, if you're not tracking your disputes, you're failing. That's one of the biggest errors that I'm seeing right now from other people, other companies that I'm hearing. So guys, use mail and return receipt. Get tracking information. If you're not doing that, then guess what? It's not going to work. Because I could ensure by putting certified mail that the agencies are going to get it. But how am I going to know that they actually did get it? So this tracking data tells me I could go into the USPS website. I could literally put the number. I print out that page, and that's supporting documentation. On another letter, that's actually using what's called the statute of limitation on time. And if you have proof that you actually send it, they got it, I'll do another video for that. But nevertheless, let's go back into this one. I put here, after carefully reading the 25 sections of the Fair Credit Reporting Act, I need you to follow protocol and delete the accounts in question. I'm actually using the 607, which is actually the compliance procedures. Accuracy of report, disclosure of consumer reports by users allowed. Again, guys, I highly encourage for you guys to get educated on this, because if this is something that's holding you back from obtaining the loan that you're looking for, the line of credit, the home, the refinance, the car loan, then I would think we have to spend a little bit more time going into this, especially for you guys out there that are doing this for yourself. 607, read that, include that, incorporate it on your dispute. And as a matter of fact, in here, we've already done additional cases, which I'll do another video on, but I ended up opening a case through the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau for this lady. And I ended up opening a case through the FTC as well. And I'm CCing them on it with supporting documentation. So not only that I have tracking data from the last disputes, which obviously I have here, I'm putting it in here, but on this next round, I'm also using mail and return receipt, because it doesn't make sense to do all this collective work and then send it out regular certified or whatever regular mail, and hopefully they get it. Heck no. We're going to ensure that they do. And obviously for you guys out there, I'm also including in this particular letter, so that they know we're serious, my friend Daniel Tam on this dispute letter. Again, Tam Law Group, he's helped me out. He's helped my customers out in the past. He's helped employees out in the past. When people get lawsuits, when the agencies don't follow procedures, when they violate your rights under the Fair Debt Collections Practice, this man closes down collection companies. They don't want to mess with the real deal here. So I also incorporate that in my letter to let them know that we're serious. Guys, I hope this information was very valuable. I hope you use it. And for you guys out there servicing other consumers, you're in the credit repair world or field, I hope obviously you're taking all the measures necessary so that you're able to get the success that your customers deserve. Guys, until the next time, again, you have any questions, you have the link below. Go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, and share with someone that you think could take advantage of this. Until the next time, take care, guys.